Today, we're diving into a fascinating claim, one that says a network marketing company is completely flipping the script on how these businesses are supposed to work. Let's dig in and see what this is all about.
Okay, let's just start with a big what if. What if a company in this space built its entire financial engine around small monthly membership fees, kind of like Netflix or a gym membership, instead of relying on people selling products? That's the core question here, and we're going to break it down.
So, let's get right into the fundamental argument. It's a claim that tries to completely reframe the whole point of the business, away from just moving products and toward building a community. Here's the big idea. Members aren't really supposed to be product resellers. No, they're basically participants in a club. The ability to buy products is just a perk of being in that club, not the main reason it exists. And that one little shift, well, it changes pretty much everything.
Now, to really wrap our heads around this new way, we got to take a step back and look at what it's being compared to. Let's talk about the traditional model. You know, the old way, as the source calls it. So in the classic model, the whole system runs on one thing and one thing only: product sales. Simple as that. A member buys products at a wholesale price, turns around and sells them for a higher retail price. And that price difference, that markup, is the profit engine for everybody.
Now, the source we're examining is, well, it's pretty critical of this old model. It argues that profits are totally dependent on these sales, which is tough because the products are often, and I'm quoting here, overpriced shakes, pills, and supplements. This creates a situation where members can really struggle to find customers and build a real sustainable business.
And that leads us right to the alternative they're proposing. This is pitched as the big solution to all those challenges of the old school way of doing things.
This is where you can really see the difference side by side. On the left, you've got the traditional way. It's all about product markups. It's all about selling. But on the right, with the membership model, profit supposedly comes from the membership fees themselves. The focus shifts to just growing the network, and members are buying products for their own use at wholesale, not necessarily trying to resell them for a profit.
And here is the magic number that, according to the source, makes this whole thing work: $9.95 a month. Now, that's not just some random number. It's a price point that's deliberately low, designed to attract a huge number of people and, more importantly, to keep them subscribed month after month.
This quote from the source really just nails the entire philosophy they're pushing. The emphasis is on everybody benefiting together through this big membership community, rather than just individuals succeeding by selling a bunch of products.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, if the profit isn't coming from huge markups on products, where exactly is it coming from? And maybe more importantly, is that even sustainable?
This is the big, crucial question, right? Any business needs a steady stream of revenue to survive. So if product sales aren't the main driver, what is? And can it actually last for the long haul?
And the answer, at least according to the source, is all about the power of recurring revenue. The logic here is pulled straight from giants like Netflix or Amazon Prime. You don't need to make a massive profit on one big sale if you have millions of people paying a small, predictable fee every single month. So the whole plan for sustainability boils down to this. Get thousands and thousands of people paying that small monthly fee, and suddenly you have this consistent, predictable river of revenue. And because the cost is so low, people are way more likely to just stick around. There's no pressure on them to constantly be pushing overpriced products just to make their money back.
Okay, so we've talked about how the company supposedly makes money. But what about the members? If they aren't focused on selling products, how are they supposed to make a living from this?
Well, according to the source, the whole incentive structure is completely different. Instead of earning a commission when you sell a product, you earn commissions based on the membership fees of the people you bring into the network, and all of this is managed through something they call a matrix system.
And this lays out the simplicity of the plan, at least as it's presented. The entire process is boiled down to just 3 steps. 1. Share your link. 2. Help other people join and build your team. And 3, as your team grows and stays active, you build a residual income from all of their recurring membership payments. It's all about the network. So this all leaves us with one final big thought. The source makes a really compelling case for a membership-focused model, even comparing it to some of the most successful subscription companies on the planet. But is this truly a revolutionary new direction for an entire industry, or is it just a different way of wrapping up an old idea? It definitely gives us a lot to think about.